The distance that a person can see to the horizon depends on the person's height above the ground. The distance can be found by using the formula d is equal to the square root of 1.5 times h, where d is the distance in miles when the person's line of sight is h feet above the ground. Part A asks us to find how far a person can see out to the horizon if the person is 12 feet above the ground. Alright, so the person is 12 feet above the ground. So when we read back through this, we see that that's a value for h. We have h feet above the ground. So this is saying, basically, let h equal 12. Let's find d. Well, d is equal to the square root of 1.5 times 12. Now 1.5 times 12 is 18, so we have d is equal to the square root of 18. Now there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't give us a good feel for the answer. So I'm going to use a calculator now. And let's see, the square root of 18 is about 4.24. So d is approximately 4.24. Alright, so let's answer that. So the question was, or the statement was, find how far a person can see out to the horizon. All right, so a person at a height of 12 feet can see about 4.24, now d is the distance in miles, about 4.24 miles out to the horizon. Exercise B. How high off the ground must a person be to see 20 miles to the horizon? So now we're given this 20 miles to the horizon. We're told to let d equal 20 and find h. So let's make the substitution in the original equation, and we have then 20 is equal to the square root of 1.5 h. So now if we want to solve for h, if we sort of think of the order of operations on the right-hand side, we have h being multiplied by 1.5, and then we're finding the square root. So let's undo those things. Let's undo the square root and then undo the multiplication. To undo a square root, we square the expression. And so we square both sides. And this is a legal operation in algebra. We are allowed to square both sides of an equation as long as we're careful about it. Alright, so 20 squared, well that's easy. 20 squared is 400. And the square root of 1.5h squared is going to give us back 1.5h. So we have 400 is equal to 1.5 times h, and now we can divide through by 1.5. And I'll use a calculator here. 400 divided by 1.5 is 266.67, rounded to the hundredths place. So h is 266.67. Alright, so a conclusion. A person would need to be at a height of 266.67 feet to be able to see out 20 miles to the horizon.